Yo, what's good? It's Skano from the gutter. So where do we draw the line, you know, between free speech and hate speech? I guess it depends on which side you on, right wing, left wing. Because, I'm seeing everybody from Jimmy Kimmel to Candace Owens, you know, being targeted by Maga supporters, for speaking against Charlie Kirk's legacy, But what happened to free speech? So the hypocrisy. But I said it was gonna be extensive fallout from this shit, and basically just what that means is, the race is gonna start popping out. So this Floridian rapper, a so-called Maga rapper, I guess he's the face of, you know, MAGA rap. This Forgiato Blow, this inbred, you know, uh, Kirk Jance. Kirk Jance. So he came out and made a, a rap song. I guess it's a rap song, because he don't know if he want to be a redneck or, a hip hop artist. Basically, he talking about hanging black folks, going back to the old days and, all that. Oh, okay. That's how y'all getting down in Florida, huh? I never trusted Floridian white people. They are some of the dirtiest, most inbred, backwards white folks in this country, man. Never trust a white person who's shirtless and suspenders, with a gold grill. Off the bat, I don't trust you. Y'all don't know what y'all want to be in Florida. Y'all white boys. Y'all don't know if y'all want to be gangsters or if you want to be Klan members. Y'all like some type of weird ass, hybrid. What's gangster about white Floridians though? Outside of y'all be wrestling with them gators and shit. I give it to you. That's gangster. But for real, what y'all most famous gangster is 1090 Jake, you know, who's actually from Boston, the fake blood, who actually, exposed himself, you know what I'm saying, recently. That's a whole nother case. But never trust a white Floridian gangster, you know what I'm saying. They sketchy. But this inbred, you know, talking about going back to the old ways and woo woo. Okay. Why don't you lead the charge though? You know. Gather up your soldiers and why don't you lead the charge? See, they good for, you know what I'm saying, popping off the rhetoric. I told you, man, it's a lot of white folks in this country that they fantasize, they fantasize about race war. They always have. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not surprised, especially not coming from somewhere like Florida. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Like I said, man, there's plenty of hoods in Florida, though. You know. But y'all won't, you know what I'm saying, visit any of them. Like I said, from the safety, of they white enclaves, you know what I'm saying? They'll pop off all this, but y'all not gonna stand on it, you know. Cause I know some Floridian members down there that, and I'm not up here trying to incite violence, but if you're speaking on that, now you see is that not hate speech? This dude should be under federal investigation. You know what I'm saying? For inciting violence. So you see the hypocrisy, So what exactly is free speech and hate speech in this country? Let's be real. Like I said, it just depends on which side you on. But Kirk Jance, let's be real. Ain't nobody named Kirk Jance out here on no gangster shit. You're not gonna do a damn thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not. But you know, low frequency inbreds, just catering to lower frequency inbreds, trying to get some shit to pop off. But this dude won't be on no front lines, Mr. Kurt Jans. Trust me. And you sound like a Polish immigrant. You know, are you legal even for real? So, it is what it is, but all this gaslighting, you know what I'm saying, trying to get FBAs, black folks to jump out their body, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna work. But trust and believe, we definitely ready. We ready to stand on business, you know, if and when the time comes for it. Cause while y'all in the mindset of y'all fighting for what is yours, that don't have shit compared to people who feel like they have nothing to lose. No ops left, Scano. You already know.